Late at night, a woman was awakened by her husband. Their daughter wouldn't stop crying, and her husband told his wife to rush the child to the hospital immediately. But instead, the woman went into the bathroom to brush her hair, then picked up the child and got in the car. In the busy emergency room corridor, Jess sat in a chair holding her child, showing no sign of urgency on her face. Dr. Liz, who had been called in for the case, rushed over immediately, never expecting that the patient would turn out to be her friend Jess's child. When Jess saw Liz appear, she was visibly nervous. As Liz conducted the initial examination, she could clearly tell the little one had a fever. But for the child's well-being, she called over a colleague to do a comprehensive checkup. When the doctor arrived, Liz performed a full physical examination in front of her colleague. The moment her hand touched the child's head, the baby let out a blood-curdling scream. Under questioning, Jess finally revealed what had happened. The child had slipped and fallen while crawling on the floor, but it had been 5 hours since the injury occurred. Hearing this explanation, Liz dismissed her colleague. Her instincts told her that things weren't as simple as Jess was making them out to be. After her colleague left, Liz questioned Jess again about what had happened, but Jess became irritated and snapped at her. Stepping out of the room, Liz called the attending physician to report the child's condition and arrange for a CT scan. She suspected the child might have a skull fracture, and if that was the case, it would mean Jess was lying. By dawn, the test results were in. They were even worse than Liz had imagined: skull fracture and subdural hematoma. All the evidence pointed to injuries caused by intentional harm, definitely not an accident. Filled with doubt and anguish, Liz approached her friend once more, hoping to hear the truth. But Jess remained stone-faced in her denial. Watching Liz walk away, panic was clearly visible in Jess's eyes. Faced with her friend's lies, Liz was torn. Should she pretend nothing had happened, or should she uphold her professional ethics as a doctor? After an internal struggle, Liz contacted Child Protective Services to intervene in the case. She then went to the hospital room to inform Jess of her decision. Moments later, the department had arrived at the room with social services personnel. Citing patient safety concerns, they prepared to remove Jess from the hospital. Considering that the child was still breastfeeding, they allowed Jess visitation rights, but all interactions had to be supervised by social services staff. Meanwhile, a party was being held at Jess's house. But her husband Ed was worried the whole time. He had no idea what was happening with their daughter. Liz, who had just finished her night shift and couldn't sleep, also came to the party. While chatting with Ed, she discovered that Jess hadn't even told her own husband about their child's condition. This discovery made Liz even more certain that Jess was hiding something major. Just as she was wondering how to break the news to the husband, social services personnel arrived with the police. But what was the real truth behind it all?